Oh my goodness. What you gonna do?
What do you mean? What am I gonna do? Play it again?
You're gonna play it again.
Where are you?
I'm in North Carolina.
Boozing with gays.
Well, hello.
Hello, husband.
Hello, husband. What are
Where
you
are
doing?
you? Where the heck are you?
Right now, I am in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Well, let's raise
Because
a glass.
I'm wearing my North Carolina blue and black with my hat. Carolina Panthers. I just got everything, North Carolina surrounding me.
Flag there, my friend. So wait, lift up your glass to North Carolina then, or to Green, to the
North Cackalacky. North Cackalacky. I know. Look at that. It looks like a fun festive drink. It's just vodka.
I went back to my Sydney Poitier because I thought I needed something festive. We're getting into.
What are you drinking? Sydney Poitier, you said?
Poitier, yes.
Sydney Poitier, Sydney Poitier, Sydney Poitier.
So I guess we have to start. Well, yes, I think we start by what the heck are you doing in North Carolina?
I am here because my oldest boy is about to have a baby.
You're gonna have to explain.
About to have a baby. And I'm in his mama's house. You can hear in the background, say again, say baby.
No, I'm here.
Yeah.
That's Cassandra right there. I can hear
Cassandra's here, and we set up everything today for the baby shower.
So explain to everyone what your oldest boy means.
My oldest son, Cameron.
He's not like on paper your son. He's not like.
But David Cromer is. David Cromer is my son. I'm his daddy.
Yes. David Cromer is yes. He's your son.
Yeah. So I'm
just trying to get the words out, Michael.
Oh, I am here celebrating the birth of the baby, a baby boy. There's no name yet. And so that's what's happening.
You can't celebrate the birth. The birth hasn't happened yet.
No, the birth is happening in January.
Yeah.
Right around January 16th.
You are the most. I'm going to tell you something in a loving way. You're very unfocused.
Could it be that it's 11:30 in North Carolina and we have been working all day and I've got a vodka in a green plastic cup?
Let me set you up a little bit. So Cameron and Courtney are Michael's and my godchildren, and they are the Manleys, and the Manleys lived across the street from Michael when they were growing up, and the Manleys since have had children. Cassandra, who's in the background there, had 2 children, and there we are. And so now Cameron, how old is Cameron now?
Cameron is 49. No,
49.
How old is Cameron? 28.
And he's having his first child in July. And so you're there for what is the shower?
I'm here for the shower.
You're there for the baby.
Yes. Here for the baby's birth.
And it is Courtney.
Not the baby's birth, baby shower. Courtney is here. I got to spend time with Courtney. Can I tell you something about Courtney?
Yes.
Courtney is, oddly enough, exactly like our child, our youngest.
I am not at all surprised.
It's amazing. Like the same looks, the same. I don't know what I'm not asked Courtney their pronouns. I think their pronouns are she, her, hers. But I will find out. They're at work right now. I'll find out tomorrow.
No, and I think that Maxie and Courtney Maxwell. And Courtney might get along very well together.
I believe they would completely. So how are you doing with me being away?
Oh God, it's heaven.
It's dreamy.
I do this in the bed. I'm like this. There's no one there.
Well, that's just like every day.
Your like micromanaging is nowhere to be found.
Wow, you suck. You suck. You so suck. All right. Anyway, I'm having a vodka. You're having a Sydney Poitier. I'm in the kitchen. These are preparing little gift bags like this.
Are you going to share who's in the kitchen with you?
Cassandra, my friend Cassandra.
They're going to come on the camera.
My sister Cassandra Manley. They may come on camera. They're always welcome. I'm sitting here in their kitchen right now. I have to tell you this. I want to say hi to some people before we get started.
Please.
Laura Foster is here, Hutchins.
Laura Foster. I
know. Ira's here. Dion Labriola's here. Bethany. Hey, babe. Thanks for always being right there. Bernard K. Addison, Jessica Jimison, David Cromer, who I love and adore. Tony Award-winning David Cromer. And Jeffrey Dorshin is here, which is fantastic. And there's other people you can only see on your side. I can't see on any of the chat because I'm here and you're in charge.
Oh, you think there are people in here that you don't that are? No one's in my chat right now. I get no.
Barbara Haas. Barbara Haas is in here. I got to tell you this.
Yeah.
I feel cheated.
Why?
I didn't win.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I did not win. The world's sexiest man.
Oh,
what in the actual poop?
You jumped ahead. You're doing a segue.
Hey, Michael Matthews. I'm very upset.
Talk about it.
Okay, look, Paul Rudd is sexy. Paul Rudd is sexy.
Yeah.
But Paul Rudd is like sexy in that, I'm funny and charming kind of way. I mean, like that picture that you're looking at right now. Come on now. There's some airbrushing, and they fixed his lips a little bit. But he looked good. But where's Jason Momoa?
He'll get his turn.
Where's Jason Momoa? You're fuzzy on my end, actually, sir.
Oh, I don't know what to do with
kind of fuzzy. It's kind of weird.
I have all my plugs.
Sean Taylor's here. Sean Taylor's going to hopefully join us next week to talk about her book that she wrote with Tamron Hall. So I'm hoping that happens next week.
Oh, good.
But yeah, so Paul Rudd. I mean, does anyone else have any other people that they would like to see on the sexiest man list?
I have a Paul Rudd quote.
What's the Paul Rudd quote? Talk to me.
Yes. This is the Paul Rudd quote. I'm hoping now that I'll finally be invited to some of those sexy dinners with Clooney and Pitt and B. Jordan, and I figure I'll be on a lot more yachts. I'm excited to expand my yachting life, and I'll probably try to get better at brooding in really soft light. I like to ponder. I think this is going to help me become more inward and mysterious, and I'm looking forward to that.
I love that.
I think it's good to have goals.
But hey, David Lamar, look at that picture. Brooding in, like, that's it.
Well, you know what's like when we think of Paul Rudd, like back in the kind of all those rom-coms back in the day, I never would have seen him as sexiest man alive. He always was kind of a dweeby, always a nice guy. Always
John Michael Beck says that Paul Rudd is all that in a bag of chips.
Well,
honey, I'm waiting for some hot sauce on those chips.
But
Jason Momoa.
I think he's aged exceedingly well.
No, he hasn't aged at all. Hey, Rachel Malkinhurst.
I'm getting no one on my end. I don't know why. No one.
I don't know what's going on. You didn't hit the button. Ask people to talk to you from your site. I got everyone here, and I think I should be on that list, especially in this hat with this little ball on top.
Okay, we're gonna back up to something we're supposed to do. Go ahead, Michael.
All right. Oh, our fair use. Excerpts of copyrighted material may, under circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching, and research, without the need for permission from or payment to the copyright holder. Now we've done that. Let's move forward. Okay. Talk to me, Harry Winston. Tell me all about it.
So I have something I'm putting. Well, I see. Did you see the thing I put in the chat, or is it nothing? Oh, wait. It's up here. Okay.
I don't know. I typed to you in the chat as well.
Here, I'm putting
right now. Hey, Brenda. Brenda Manley is also here. I'm actually staying with Brenda. She stayed up late tonight to watch us.
So I have to talk about our walk to end Alzheimer's, which we did last week. And I want to say this, and that is that we said we wanted to raise $500. We had a very kind of, achievable goal. We've gotten up to $665 on our page. I've just in the chat placed the link, and people, if you're into helping end Alzheimer's, helping, if you know someone with Alzheimer's or whatever, please don't be afraid to donate. People have donated like $5 and stuff. It isn't a huge amount, but every little bit helps. And I know that your cousin will love it. Michael Shepard, Rhonda will love it.
I love it right now. Thank you for bringing that up again, because I think that, and hey, so something's wrong with my computer, so I have to wear these headphones. So it's the only way I can hear. So hopefully everyone can hear me, and all that's great. Bethany just posted the link and letting everybody know.
Did you get Did you see me post the link too? I don't know. I have a link. I have a video I want to show you, Michael.
I don't. You know what, honey? What I think is happening? You have yourself in a private chat.
I figured it out.
You have to open your chat up so everyone else can chat there.
Figured it out.
All right. What do you want to talk about? What's on our list?
Be quiet and watch.
Roll sound.
Let's do our show.
I get paid a fortune to do exactly what I love doing.
They got their money's worth.
Pictures up.
I work side by side with my husband, who is genuinely impressed by me. And all I have to do to keep it is kill for 36 weeks in a row.
Okay, let's go.
And then do it again the next year. You know, I did this show so Desi and I could be together.
Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the show.
And action.
I had no idea it was going to be a hit.
We have some I think we might disagree on this a little bit.
Really?
So Being the Ricardos is going to come out December 10th, starring, well, Nicole Kidman and Javier Bardem. And my husband, some hot shot.
My husband, some hot shot. You can't say the rest of it though.
Ancient. I have some other thing in my head. Anyway, but go ahead.
Hey, Kathy Walker. All right, okay, look.
Look into
This is all right. So, okay, when you cast the softest talking woman in all of Hollywood as Lucille,
one more time. Just I couldn't hear that.
You cast the softest talking woman in all of Hollywood to play Lucille Ball. Something's going to bother me. I don't know. It just bothers me. And I think the voice, and John Michael, you're right. I think the voice is there. You know?
No, the voice is leaning to there.
It's headed that way. I know. I'm just like, and can I also say this? And we've not talked about this. The fact that, you know, I love that man playing Ricky Ricardo. Javier Bardem is so brilliant. But if we're gonna do this, isn't there a Cuban actor who could have played that role?
Well, and of course that was up in the works, wasn't it? I mean, that was one of the things when we talk about, like, to me, that's part of the whole cancel culture thing. Do we really hang up our hat on that? Did we need a Cuban actor? Does it need to be someone who will sell the movie? I mean, you know, if you listen to Sorkin's like, you know, well, I went to the children. The children said it was okay.
Lucy Arnaz is not saying they okay now.
Oh,
That's not what she. No, Lucy. No, honey. She's like.
I meant this. That's not what I heard because I read
No, baby, no. But I will say this. I like that little theme song they had.
Well, this is the positive I was going to say. That makes me want to see it. But they're very clear in that entire thing. They don't show Nicole's face except for when she steps in the grapes, and then it looks exactly like her. In that,
well, they don't show her face because she's not wearing a fake nose to win an Academy Award. Look, I ain't got nothing against Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman can do her thing, and she pretty, and she all that. I'm just thinking.
But the thing is, when I think of Lucy in all of those talk shows, that voice is so specific, and it's very, first of all, cigarette gravelly.
Yeah,
and I don't see Nicole Kidman, but there we go. I will reserve final judgment until I see it, but it doesn't seem.
Yeah, and it's going to be on Amazon Prime, so we can watch it for free.
They're doing Judy, Michael. It's sort of the same thing for me. It's like, well,
why is okay? And she won an Academy Award for playing Judy.
I know you and I are not fans.
I'm just not. I know. I'm just not doing it. I'm not here for it. So, I'm sorry. Yes, I am I'm not in Charlotte, Kathy Walker. I am not in Charlotte. I am in Winston and Greensboro this week, but I'm not in Charlotte. But yes, I am wearing Cam Newton's, who just came back. I'm wearing his number. Yes, I am, because I'm in North Carolina. You know, so we're gonna find out. Who just said something? I want to say. Somebody just joined us, and who was it? Oh, David C. Nichols. David C. Nichols said we have to see Passing on Netflix, and I can't wait to see that because our dear friend is in it.
You forgot their name, haven't you?
Our dear friend, whose name I forgot.
It's Tess. Is it Tessa?
Tessa Thompson. Our dear friend Tessa Thompson is in it. And it wasn't so bad. She is a friend. She's an actual friend.
Maybe.
And oh my God.
You are so silly. It's ridiculous.
All right. So tonight, I'm gonna let y'all know this is probably gonna be a short show because it's super freaking late.
No. You don't you dare apologize.
We're just gonna talk something.
Don't you dare.
Hey, Michael Matthews.
Don't you? You
No.
do this thing where you apologize for our show.
Boo. Everybody in the comments are going, Tessa, you know who Tessa is. I was like, yes.
Because you can't remember it. Well, okay. Speaking of early onset Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get a test. We're gonna try to get a test and see what happens. Yeah. Oh.
Something happened. What? Are you doing something?
No, go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
So the Justice Department did something today. Do you know what they did?
Honey, I'm in North Carolina. We don't listen to the news here.
They announced.
Hey, Tom Kelly.
They announced that the federal grand jury has returned an indictment against Steve Bannon.
Every time I hear his race, every time I hear his name, I want to root for him because it was like Race Bannon. And I always want to go, his older brother, Steve Bannon.
Who's Race Bannon?
Race Speed. Wait, from Mark 5.
But that's
Speed Racer.
Yeah.
Speed Racer.
What does Speed Racer have to do with Steve Bannon?
Because Bannon was the last name of Racer X.
No.
Yes. That's why I always want to go. I always want to go, yay, Bannon. But no.
Politics all based on anime of our youth. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. So what does Steve Bannon do? What did they say about Steve Bannon? By the way, y'all, I do want to say this. We're in the same time and space. We've not been this week.
You're doing the thing again. You're making it sound like it's a less than show. I have the information right here.
No, it's not less.
It's not less
than.
And you're just talking on top of me. We're not together.
Tom Kelly, Race Bannon is not from Johnny. Oh, wait. Race Bannon is from Johnny Quest. Wait. Oh, shit. So, wait. Then who is Race Bannon? Wait. Then who was Racer X? What was Racer X's name?
You just made me think of the Gumby cartoons where they had the blockheads.
Okay. Anyway, go back to Steve Bannon. Go back to Steve Bannon.
God. So anyway, there was an indictment. He got one count related to the fact that he refused to appear for the deposition and another count in refusal to producing documents. And each count carries a minimum of 30 days and a maximum of 1 year. And our Merrick Garland, our lovely Merrick Garland, has this quote. You want to read it?
Since my first day in office, I have promised Justice Department employees that together we would show the American people by word and deed that the department adheres to the rule of law, follows the facts and the law, and pursues equal justice under the law. Today's charges reflect the department's steadfast commitment to these principles. That's a lot of fucking words, Merrick. Just say, look, you need to be under the jail, bitch.
Well, that's if you did it.
Steve Racer. Thank you.
If your name was, we already said Speed Racer.
You don't have the blue and the yellow.
Steve Racer.
Who was Steve Racer?
Steve Racer was Racer X.
So Speed Racer, you're making.
And Steve Racer were brothers.
Da 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 da
da da da.
There was a meme that went out. This is my favorite meme about Steve Bannon today. That
right.
I had to share this. Are you ready?
Do it.
No.
Is it him?
Steve Bannon is currently hosting his show and talking about Latino support for Trump. Meanwhile, the television behind
him. Because I would have that same premonition because they don't know how to stop
I put the pretzels.
What is this?
I got pretzels on us.
What just happened?
Is that your family?
I think they were talking, so I couldn't hear. So I put both headphones
Tell them
on.
they're being too loud. Tell them you got a show to do.
Oh, baby, I got a show to do.
The Chiron behind him says Bannon indicted while he's doing a show.
What did she say? Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Love
I
it.
guess it's because of the way
Love
they
it.
mixed it. Like,
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Ladies to talk quieter.
All right. Can you? Because it's separating the sound because we're hearing you guys. Oh, but y'all come say hi. Come on, say hi.
They can say hi.
Come say hi.
Okay,
Who's there?
It's my family.
Wait, let me make it wider for you.
Oh, if only.
Well, hi.
This is Cassandra. This is Mecca.
That's
Hey,
my
Mecca,
favorite
I don't know you, Mecca. You're lovely.
No, this is grandmama, granddaddy, baby mama. We all here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think. That's kind of dope. You got it set up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of dope, right? It's dopey.
It is.
Dopey,
It's
dopey,
dope.
dopey.
It's dope.
Dopey, dopey. Okay.
Do they
I'll
like
go back
each
there
other,
and
Michael?
I'm gonna finish up my little.
Yes.
Do mother-in-law
Yes, they
and
do.
daughter-in-law like each other? Well, that's a good
They
sign.
do. Zelma Davis says, "Hey, Cassandra."
Hello.
All right, so he's doing this thing. He's doing this thing, and there is a Chiron behind him. I love that. But you know what? Hey, Carmela. Carmela's the next door neighbor. How you doing? She's right across the street. All right. So talk to me.
No, we're not. We're off of it. We're moving on.
We're
to
off it. What's the next thing?
It's the commercial you wanted to show. Remember?
So y'all, I got to preface this a little bit saying this. This is a real commercial. This is a real life commercial.
I don't know that that's true.
Huh?
It was a real. Well, let's watch it. We'll talk about it.
All right, watch it. Then we're going to talk about it. And I want y'all to talk about this in the chat, please. Talk about this.
Down home.
At the Coon Chicken Inn, we aim to please. The best 100% mammy-made family-style meals. You can taste the love.
I like the white meat. I'm a breast man.
We just love it here. You'll just keep hollering, gal, fetch me some more. Look for that wide-mouthed coon near you.
Coon Chicken Inn.
It's like the I Love Lucy drums all over again, being the Ricardos. We're kind of in the theme.
Okay. So first of all,
wait, no, we have to go
Bernard
back.
K. Addison is the truth.
What?
Bernard K. Addison said, "Oh, it's Candace Owens' new venture."
Oh, she's later on in the show.
Oh yeah, honey, we got Candace's. Okay, so
I didn't get that was a real commercial. I thought they were spoofing what they did back in the day.
As Dorchin just said, it is a fake commercial for a once real restaurant.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So this is a fake commercial, but the restaurant is in fact real.
Well, was real,
and you can go. It was real. It closed. It closed in the late 50s. But this is a real place, y'all. This is, when we start talking about systemic racism and that our kids are people they're you can't teach a critical race theory because white kids are going to get so upset. Show them this commercial and know that that's based in reality. And when I saw this, I saw it on the TikTok, because I love being with the kids on the TikTok. I love the TikTok. And I was like, oh, hell no, this can't be real. It's a real restaurant. You can look it up. Go to Google.
One of the things that I didn't play the whole thing because there's credits at the end, but Spike Lee is in the credits of this. Did you see that?
Oh, it's a lot. Honey,
so the answer was no. No, I didn't see that. I'm changing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so, but it's a lot. It's a lot to know that was a real place. That's a real place.
Guess who was in the news today?
Who's in the news today?
So our favorite governor-elect from Virginia, Glenn Youngkin.
What did that bitch do?
Michael, do you know what the Republicans really don't like?
Black people.
Yes, but this is a yes and. Yes and.
Homosexuals.
It's voter fraud. They don't like voter fraud.
Oh, they hate voter fraud. They absolutely hate voter fraud.
They will go up. They will call out voter fraud in a second, unless the voter fraud is perpetuated by the son of a governor-elect.
Wait, what?
So Glenn Youngkin's son, 17-year-old, went in and he tried to vote for this governorship.
So he's 17 years old and went in to try to vote.
17 years old. Went into the voting place, which wasn't his evidently neighborhood voting place, brought his ID, and of course they looked at it and go, well, one, you're too young, two, you're in the wrong voting place. So young man skedaddle. He left, turned around like a half hour later and went back in, went to a different person to try and redo the whole thing. Was kicked out yet a second time. So guess who had to talk about that today?
Everybody, I hope.
Glenn Youngkin.
Reports of your son trying to vote in this election. Can you explain what happened there?
Yeah, it was just it was silliness. I think there's real confusion on where a 17-year-old can vote or not, and so he had a friend who suggested that he might be able to vote. He went up and asked, I know my son really well. He's an incredibly respectful young man. And he presented his ID, and when they said he couldn't vote, he said okay, and he went to school. So I am a little bit frustrated that it's become, the media paid so much attention to it. It's my 17-year-old son, and I really would like everybody to leave my family alone.
Okay. First of all, we know you can't vote until you're 18. And if you just won office and your child doesn't know you can't vote till 18, he knows that no, you can't vote till 18. So he's a piece of shit.
I want to know who his press person is, because if his press person is play that your child is stupid, which is what he did. He played the stupid card. My son just didn't know. But why couldn't he have just said, my son was totally into this election. He wanted me to win, and he snuck in. He did a 17-year-old prank and make it what it was. Instead, he did this. Oh, he said the word 17 like he's 6. Oh, he's only 6. But
only white people can get away with that shit. There's a black woman in jail right now.
Agree. So one of the things, I know you've been busy decorating, but one of the things that they were connecting this whole thing to was Crystal Mason, who is someone that was arrested for fraud. I'm trying to remember now. But she went to jail in 2011. She got out in around 2016, and her mom's like, well, I'm gonna let her tell it. But her mom's like, go vote for Hillary, and so she goes and votes for Hillary, and then she gets rearrested. And listen to her tell it. So this is something that is from 2018. This isn't from today, but I think it's important to look at
a black woman
position. Exactly,
a black woman, y'all.
Here we go.
My mom kept nagging, go vote, go vote, go vote, go vote. And I was just like, okay, I did what she said. I went to go vote.
The 43-year-old was on supervised release for tax fraud when she cast her ballot. In Texas, that's against the law.
Do you feel that since you served your time and you were out of prison that you should be able to go and cast a ballot?
We should. We pay taxes, and that's what I believed. So if I had a doubt in any way, I wouldn't have did it.
So let me tell you what that did. By her going to vote, that means she was sentenced to 5 years in state prison for voter fraud and 10 months in federal prison for violating her terms of release. She has since done the 10 months, and she is now in appeals for the 5 years. And the ACLU has taken up her case, and so they're kind of looking into it. But this is the difference between black and white in this country, Michael Shepard. This is what you talk about all the time.
There's a difference between black and white folks in this country. Yes, that's shocking.
Country.
That is so shocking. You know what?
Talk to me. What is your what?
I'm tired. I'm just really tired because I'm watching you said that, there's a difference between black and white, and there was, and the thing is, there absolutely is, because we're watching it in real time. We're watching the difference between black and white in real time. First of all, you got this black woman who served 10 months for alleged voter fraud because she was in prison once. First of all, her edges were laid. Let's be very clear. She got out of prison and her edges were laid. Someone fixed her up.
I have to say something about Crystal Mason. There are so many interviews with her, and she is put together in every single one.
And then you have this little drunk ass 17-year-old white boy who just going, he didn't know he couldn't vote. Speaking of 17-year-old white boys.
We don't even know his name. The press is so deferring to, oh, he's 17, oh, he's a minor, oh, we can't, soil him, that they're not even saying, we don't even know what his name is. No one is reporting it. I find that.
Like Tamara Green says, how about that awful murder trial featuring the 17-year-old boy?
That's the segue. That's exactly the next topic. Do you want to talk about it? Because you got some stuff to say, I know.
Okay, so Carl Rittenhouse, 17-year-old murderer. He murdered 2 people and tried to murder a third. It didn't happen. And he's on trial now because he murdered 2 people. And we have a judge who has already told us. The judge has already told us he getting off. Kyle Rittenhouse is getting off, y'all.
I don't think he
Let's be clear. Oh, no, he's getting off. Let's just talk about one thing about the judge. It might
be a slap of the wrist sentence, but I don't think he can get off.
Let's talk about this judge, though, honey. Heaney. I just said Heaney. Let's talk about the judge, Heaney. Oh, honey, that judge. That judge. When he was like, he forgot to turn his phone off, and the little music they play at all the Trump rallies, honey, that was his ringtone. That was the judge's ringtone.
Well, let's
the
give
Trump march was the judge's ringtone.
Let's give the man a name. It's because I think that if we're going to talk badly about him, let's put that on air. So
fucking Van Fuckenstein.
You're so close, so close.
Shitty Van Aronson.
Yes, Judge Bruce Schroeder is his name.
I like Shitty Van Aronson.
Now, the thing that gets me the most about his thing is that the prosecution is not allowed to call the murdered people victims. They're not allowed to do that.
What are they allowed to call them?
Well, but no, we're going to get to that. But the defense can refer to the people that were murdered as looters or rioters if the attorneys prove that they were involved in looting and rioting. So he evidently does this in all his trials. He doesn't want there to be a victim. He thinks that convinces the jury. But if you're able to call one of those poor people that is shot and killed a rioter,
murdered,
and they're murdered, I think that's off. That's entirely off.
Honey, I'm just saying this right now. Kyle Rittenhouse getting off. He might have a slight, there might be a little burp, blurble on his, a stain on his record, but that bitch is getting off. You want to see this, and you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if y'all remember this. Remember when that boy sat in that indigenous man's face during that rally?
I thought you're doing this again.
No, he sat there and he looked with that all the smugness.
Because you used to refer to that all the time.
Use all the smugness in the world and had that look like I'm white and I can get away with all the fucking shit I can.
He was wearing the
MAGA hat. And wearing the MAGA hat, and that's the same look that Kyle Rittenhouse. I said Carl.
The thing for me that I think is, so I watched something that what did I watch? The bourbon's getting to me. The Washington.
Lindsay Ross, what did he watch?
The Washington Post. So the Washington Post, if any of you have a subscription, they have this 23-minute video, and it kind of itemizes Kyle Rittenhouse's movements as well as who is the first victim? I forget his name. Joseph Rosenbaum. And they kind of dovetail these two people and then finally show them at the end. And what got me through watching this whole thing. Are you okay? You're doing something now. Wait, Michael, you're stealing my focus.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to.
No, but that's not what I watched. I let you do that. I'll let you have your moment that's not what I watched. But I God, now you.
I'm in North Carolina. I don't know.
The thing that struck me the most about this 20-minute segment was that you're watching this boy, and they did show him like, he thinks he's this person that's going to help society. He has this fanny pack with medical supplies, and he was like scraping the graffiti off of some school earlier in the day and all of that mess. But the thing that gets me is that then he has the weapon strapped across this thing, walking down the street. And to me, if I were to see that, like just right here in our neighborhood, Michael, it's fight or flight, right? You go, I'm going to either run away from this person because I don't know if he's crazy, or I have to fight him. Those are the two options I have in that moment, right? And that's what I felt like the people there that night had. They saw this youth walking down the street with this bizarre sense of ownership of having the gun, and he's, they're like, either I am going to attack him or I am running away from him. And then so you have the first guy, Jeff, Rosenbaum, who said things that, you're carrying a gun, or I don't like guns, or whatever he said. To me, that doesn't matter. He was an unarmed man who didn't like the fact this guy was carrying a gun, and he ends up getting shot, and people start fleeing or attacking. And the people that were attacking were like the guy with the skateboard and all of that, but they're doing it to save lives. None of these people would have attacked Kyle Rittenhouse had he not, first of all, had that gun to begin with. So my worry is kind of along your lines, which is, they're saying, well, he felt that he was being attacked, and so he's defending himself. My point is, he wouldn't have to defend himself if he didn't have the gun to begin with, which of course was illegal because he was underage. He was
Michael O'Hara,
all of that stuff. But it just, it's a horrible scenario, and his ownership of it is very disturbing.
It's the smugness that black folks and people of color see all the time on the faces of white men and the way they look. I'm going to get away with this because there's nothing you can do. And it drives me crazy. You know, it reminds me of seeing smugness on a man's face. And also, honey, Kathy, we were going to talk about Ahmaud Arbery, but just can't right now because yes, I agree that those men, and they are showing every day other people lying and changing their stories. But guess what? I also believe that
men too. That's another thing.
I believe that those men would get off in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery. We're going to talk about Candace Owens in a minute. All right.
So this.
But speaking of smugness.
So this happened today with Maxwell's home. No, we're not done. We're not done usually till 9:30. But do you want to?
Hi, Maxwell. I miss you, daughter. The child. Sorry, child.
Our second child, okay, Maxwell Pearl.
You're done. You're done.
You've been canceled, Michael.
I've been canceled. Second time this year.
Well, this will be easier.
Okay, trust me. Okay.
So I want to play something for you.
Play something for me. Play it. Play it. You played it for her. Now play it for me. Play it.
Deals with cancel. So this is the same judge. Excuse me, Judge Bruce Schroeder. This happened today, and he said this, and this kind of went. You know how we now nitpick every little thing that happens, and so I got to do one thing before I continue talking.
Oh my God! What do you have to? Your face just disappeared. Oh, I saw your neck. It's a nice neck. I've kissed that neck.
It's a nice neck. Okay, I got to. I'll play this thing.
It's a very nice neck.
Tell me what
that
you
was for
think.
you, David.
Watch this.
Anything else?
What's that you want to say?
Let's hope for 1 o'clock. I don't know. Hope the Asian food isn't coming. Isn't on one of those boats in Long Beach Harbor. But let's aim for 1 o'clock.
Asian much? What do you think?
I've not seen that.
It happened.
That was
today.
an honest real life reaction.
There we go.
He said, "Wait, okay, I'm done with him." First of all, he just needs to be recused. I don't know who just said that in the comments. He needs to be recused. He's a hot fucking mess. He needs to be recused. And it looks like I'm the only one in the show. What just happened? Where did my husband go? Oh, my husband's back. Where did you go, husband? You're back. You were gone for a minute.
Hi.
What happened?
That was fun. No, for some reason my computer wasn't charging, and I saw that it was about to go out, and then when I replugged in the computer, everything went kaflooey.
Oh wow. So anyway, that judge, you know.
And did you notice there was that, you know how when Fozzie Bear
saw it on his face.
You saw it when Fozzie Bear does, and I said a joke, and it falls flat, and he went, and you're not going to get your because it's Asian.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me. Doesn't work for me. Doesn't work for me.
Michael, do you know what this leads into?
What does that lead into?
No choices. We are going to choose this week.
Well, we already know who the coot of the week is.
Tell me when you want me to put it on the screen, baby.
Put it on the screen. Let's talk about the coot of the week, shall we? The kind of people who thought O.J. Simpson was innocent are the same people who believe that Kyle Rittenhouse is guilty. Facts don't matter to emotionally indoctrinated zombies. Only feelings do. All right, first of all, Heffa, let's talk about this. What you are doing is you're saying that black folks are honest, true emotions and feelings towards things, whether it's anything at all. You're saying that we can't honestly look at anything because you want to pander to your white friends who are not your friends, sister girl. They are not your friends, sister girl. Understand that. you know. And this is not the quote I even want to talk about, because guess what? The whole O.J. Simpson thing, we ain't got to talk about that no more. O.J. Simpson, regardless of whether he's innocent or guilty, it don't really matter right now, because O.J. should have sat his ass down and not said a word, but instead he had to go back to jail because he couldn't keep his mouth shut. Go.
I'm gonna. Is she calling black people emotionally indoctrinated zombies? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, that is. Kathy Walker.
like
We
this is a
give this child
message-
too much airtime because she's like constantly like getting on my fucking nerves.
But I've never heard her quite do. And that's really egregious in my book.
Yeah, but show the other one, the other quote that I just found.
I don't have it. I didn't do it. Sorry.
Oh, I thought okay. I don't know. Okay,
if you keep talking, I'll get it. But you got to keep talking.
All I know is that Kathy Walker, yes, and we will be playing the video tonight again. Of Candace Owens.
Again?
We will be playing that video again. Don't worry about finding the other thing. Let's keep moving forward because Mother's tired.
We keep talking about, are we? So something happened this week that I think is interesting. This is our COVID moment. And we had sort of two sides of the COVID continuum very much in the news. And I thought this particular headline brought it to light. You can't see it, but Aaron Rodgers and Big Bird, the unlikely faces of the American culture war. And there's something so insane yet truthful about that very phrase. Aaron Rodgers and Big Bird.
I'm just going to say this. For those of you who don't know what happened, Big Bird got...
No, start with Aaron Rodgers, my friend.
No, I just want to say Big Bird got their shot.
We're not doing that.
They got the vaccine.
You have to go in my order.
Okay. Go in your order. Okay.
Start with Aaron Rodgers. Do you want to do that?
So Aaron Rodgers. Big old fat juicy
of the Green Bay Packers. And you have to
big fat juicy liar. Said that he was immunized. He lied. His immunization was some ivermectin and some vitamin C. That was how he was immunized. And the bitch told everybody he was immunized. Came down with COVID. Still went to events. Came down with COVID. All right. So, and now he's trying to lie his way out of everything.
This is all true. He goes, I'm immunized. And then he kind of justified. I don't think you had time, but that Pat McAfee show that he was on, that he's talking about this, and he's talking, and I had to fast forward. It was too much. It's like a 35-minute segment, and I recommend you all don't watch it. But I was like, well, and I kept getting up and I'll make a meal while this is happening. And I still have to fast forward. It's too much information. But he talks all around it like this weird, he just keeps going around it. And he goes, yeah, I said I was immunized, but I'll get back to that later. And then you're absolutely right. Who's there? Is that Cameron?
What's up, Mr. Hutch?
Are you an adult?
Can you get your face in here?
Get your face in there. Wait. I'm going to do this.
I can't hear you. I can't.
I know.
You can't hear. Okay, I know.
Because tell him that I said, "Are you an adult?"
Are you an adult?
Yes, I'm over 21.
This is the child we took care of for ever and ever. All right. Anyway, go back to Aaron Rodgers, punk ass.
Oh my God. But so he did say, oh no, and then he tried to actually bring this to whatever the football board or whatever it is. And he went to them and he goes, no, I've been vaccinated. And he talked about the plan that he went through, and he went through his doctors, and he went through, what's his face? Joe Rogan. He went through Joe Rogan, and he said, I have this cocktail. And he had this whole thing about the ivermectin and the just down the line, everything you just said, the zinc and the hydrochloroquine and all of that stuff. And the reason why he went that way, one of the things he said in the thing, Michael, he said he didn't want to become sterilized.
You know what I think actually cures COVID? You know what I think cures COVID?
What?
Good dick. If you get some good dick, and for my lesbian friends out there, some good pussy,
you'll be fine.
Boom. That's all you need. That's what causes immunization.
So
some good P or some good D. Some good D or some good P.
Are you going to read this quote of his?
Do I have to?
No.
I don't want to read it's shit that he says.
Look, I'm not some sort of anti-vax flat earther right there, right, Michael? I'm someone who's a critical thinker. I believe strongly in bodily and autonomy and the ability to make choices for your body, not have to acquiesce to some woke culture or crazed, group of individuals who say you have to do something.
I'm a critical thinker. And you know what? I've done my research, and I know more than people who have studied their entire fucking lives.
Now add in the middle of that sentence.
You know. Kathy Walker says, Kathy Walker, him and Nicki Minaj's cousin, they on the phone all the time. They are just like chitting and chatting all the time.
Nicki Minaj was going to stop making money, right? She wasn't going to be able to do that one concert. And she went, okay, I'll get the shot. I mean, that's the thing. They just need to take his money away. They go,
oh, Lord.
What? Those millions and billions of dollars you get, we're going to take those away. Then, of course, give me the
Tamara Green, right? Is he pro-life then?
So
that's the thing that gets me. It's like my body, my choice, which has been, just co-opted by this whole movement. And yet, when a woman says it's my body, my choice, and then they go, no, it's not. Y'all some hypocritical asshole motherfuckers. I'm sorry. Hey, Nancy Lowry.
Can I share with you a very random thing I found?
Random. Do I know about this?
No.
All right. Talk to me. Harry Winston, tell me all about it.
So we talked about getting sterile by getting the COVID vaccine, right? So I said, well, can you get sterile by the COVID vaccine? And what I found on Snopes, our beloved Snopes, is actually that's fallacy. There is a question whether you could become sterile with ivermectin.
You can.
It's on the book. Literally, there's a test. So we took ivermectin. But while I was looking this up, this other headline, when you type in the little hey, search, and this headline came up, and I just want you to read this aloud. Will you do this for me?
I will do that for you. I don't know what it is, but let's do it. No, don't use ivermectin soap tampons as COVID-19 prevention.
The things Snopes has to look into.
Yo. I don't know what to say about it.
By the jug? I can't figure out. I got to soak my hair on.
Oh my God. Is that for real?
Yeah, it was in Snopes. Snopes looked into it. Guess what? It's false. Just in case anyone was wondering.
When I say to y'all, I'm just so. I know it's not just white people, but since y'all are temporarily in the majority, not the global majority, but the United States majority, temporarily.
Yeah.
It's like, y'all, come get y'all cousins. Y'all need to come get your cousins, because that's some stupid shit. I'm going to dip this. I already told y'all, you don't need to dip anything in the ivermectin. And your plain old pussy, your plain old dick will just clear it right up.
And to back up with what I said before, they said it might cause sterilization. I would imagine putting it anywhere on your body, that might not be the right place.
Lord have mercy. Let's.
I'm getting off the. Now you talk about Big Bird. Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
Y'all, Ted Cruz picked a fight with Big Bird because Big Bird got Big Bird. I can't do Big Bird, y'all. It's too fucking late. I got the COVID-19 vaccine today. My wing is feeling a little sore, but it'll give my body an extra protective boost that keeps me and others healthy. Ms. at Erica R. Hills even said I've been getting vaccines since I was a little bird. I had no idea.
So Erica Hills.
First of all, Big Bird. Right. I want to say this, Big Bird.
Yeah.
You had an idea, because those of us who stood in line while we watched Sesame Street, who are my age, we still remember getting that booster shot. How many of y'all still got those 4 dots in your arm?
I never got that one.
from getting that booster shot in school where they shot those 4 dots into your arm.
I didn't get that.
We all have that. Hey, Scott Monson.
You have wait. Do you have that on your body now?
Yes. Cassandra just raised her hand and was like, "Yep, that hurt."
That, but I didn't get
it was like this giant gun that shot 4 needles into your arm when you were little. And it was like
this is the deal. Big Bird did a 1972 measles campaign. So Big Bird, although only 6 years old, has been supporting vaccines in America for quite some time. I don't quite understand the time warpiness of that, but there we are.
But Big Bird, Big Bird just, but that I was like, but Big Bird, you remember, because we all do. We all remember that big ass gun. But the fact that Ted Cruz said government propaganda for your 5-year-old. You know what, Ted Cruz? First of all, speaking of children, speaking of using your children as pawns, much like Youngkin, it's like, my son's so stupid he didn't know. My children wanted to go to, it's the coldest it's ever been in Texas, and everyone's dying. And my children said we should go on vacation.
Let's go to Cancun.
Let's go to Cancun. You threw your own children under the bus, bitch. Bitch, you threw your children under the bus.
I told you I went out to coffee with Patty today, and one of the things she said to me, and I looked.
Shreen Snow is here.
I looked for this video so desperately. She said there was a video out there where people are interviewing like 6 and 7-year-olds and asking them, how old do you have to be to vote? And they're like, 18. They all know. But for some reason, Glenn Youngkin's son, he somehow didn't know. I'm a political figure, but my son somehow didn't know. Yeah.
I'm going to say it again. Get ready for 2024 because all these motherfuckers are going to win because y'all are not doing what you need to do. One of Hutch's, 2 of Hutch's relatives, I don't even talk to because they're Trump supporters. I can't even be in the same room, time, and space with them. Y'all need to start letting these people know because he's going to win. But y'all need to let these people know that they can't be a part of your lives because y'all like giving breaks to like family members. But I want to keep them in my heart. I want to be happy with them. They're the ones who are going to take everything away from you. And if you think women's rights are the first to go, black rights are the seconds to go, gay rights, please. And y'all trying to be friends with everybody, trying to say, come from love, bitch, y'all better fight. Y'all better fight. That's what I just said. I said it, and I stand by it. Full chest.
Do you know what Elmo said?
No, I don't. Elmo was so happy. Elmo was so happy to talk to Dr. Hadi Sanjay Gupta at the town hall today. Elmo learned that Elmo's friends can get the COVID-19 vaccine now, and soon Elmo can too.
What? Michael, this is in the news. This is in the news today. I have listened to news reports.
This is in the
Elmo
news.
and Big Bird and Ted Cruz.
Elmo, Big Bird, Ted Cruz in the news.
And then there was that one thing that went around where, Big Bird for governor. People are signing petitions and all this.
I'm done. I don't think people understand how serious this shit is.
God.
And I'm gonna sit here and laugh. Cassandra just handed me a bottle of something. I think I can't tell whether it's bubble bath.
It's mouthwash.
It's champagne.
Champlain, maybe.
It comes in a gift. It's Blanc de Bleu. It is a blend of premium grapes and a hint of blueberries. A dry, sparkling wine reserved for prestigious celebrations and bath time.
It looks like mouthwash.
Maxwell says it looks like mouthwash.
Oh, Maxwell said it looks like mouthwash.
Well, it tastes very well. You want to taste it?
I gotta say, look at the sparkles. I don't know if you can see all the sparkles on the thing. It's sparkling. You can't see the light.
You can see this, but there's a breeze going on right here.
You know what? That's another show.
I know.
Don't talk about me.
Okay,
right.
This is your call. Travis Scott, yes or no? I don't care.
Everybody wants the raccoons.
Yeah, do the raccoon.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired, and I gotta drive.
Right, then we'll do this. We'll do the raccoon, and I have one thing after that. Okay.
All right. Well, no, do the one thing now, and we're in with raccoons. Hey, Frank Manley. I'm heading that way in a minute.
Did you just shift me? No, we're ending with the other one. I'm doing the raccoon now.
All right. Okay. Good.
In Vail, Colorado today, Candace Owens was caught stealing trash out of a dumpster. Our reporters tried to catch up to her to get a comment. Candace, please, why are you stealing trash out of a dumpster? Candace then tried to crawl inside of the dumpster. Upon further review, when we looked inside of the dumpster, we noticed she was in there with Larry Elder, who was also stealing garbage. Back to you, Becky.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't watch that 1,000 times a day and still laugh.
And just like your blueberry champagne that I imagine you're going to try, I want to try this.
Fast food restaurant Arby's is offering something special for your bar this year, French fry flavored vodka.
Nope.
And they launch 2 next week.
Right. You don't just get one. You have options. The curly fry vodka includes cayenne, that's right, onion, and garlic, while the crinkle fry vodka is produced with kosher salt and sugar. They'll cost a little under $60 a bottle, and they can only be bought online.
What kind of white nonsense is that?
$60 a bottle. See, I would try it to try it, but then I heard $60 a bottle.
Why? What kind of white nonsense is that?
Which one it goes? And the crinkle fries is kosher salt and sugar. Like flavor is that?
No. Let us know if you're gonna try this, y'all.
Yeah, if anyone wants to buy a bottle for us,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
No, you're doing this wrong, Michael. Do it this way. If anyone would like to buy a bottle of Arby's vodka for us so we could try on our show, we will do that in your name.
If someone would like to send us a bottle of the Arby's vodka.
Either one. Crinkle fry.
No, I want the crinkle. What is it? I want the special fried version.
Maxie came in the kitchen. All they want is, where are the fries? Are there fries?
What is Arby's Arby's?
They're doing a fry vodka.
A fly vodka?
It tastes like fries.
Oh, I want to have that.
I'm vodka much. I'm sorry, bourbon much.
Bourbon much. Hey,
that's our show, baby. That's our show.
Guess what?
We did it.
I love you.
And we're even I told you it was a full hour. Look at me.
No, we thought we were gonna get out of here short, but I love you.
Did you like the show? Did you like the surprises?
I like everything about you. I like everything you present to me.
That's not true.
You present to me like a peacock in heat.
I think you like about 89% of what I present to you.
Or 69%.
Well, yes and no.
Stacey Reed Payton.
Say goodbye to people, Michael Shepard.
Okay, we're going to say goodbye to y'all. Mwah. Goodbye from North Cackalacky.
The song. I love that song.
Get home safe. I'll get home safely. I love you.
Mwah.
Mwah. Bye-bye.